In a world that rewards noise, the silent are often misunderstood. But silence is not weakness. It is power restrained. It is strength refined. It is a storm held back by choice. This is for the ones who didn't shout their dreams, but lived them. For the ones who didn't explain their vision, they built it. Confidence is not speaking louder. It's knowing you don't have to speak at all. It's walking into a room and not needing anyone to validate you. It's building without applause. It's believing in your ability when no one else sees the path. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. When you become quiet, you begin to hear your true voice. Confidence is like a sword in a sheath. Just because it's not out doesn't mean it isn't deadly. You don't need to announce your plans. Silence confuses your enemies. They expect noise, give them silence. They expect drama, give them distance. They expect excuses, give them results. Your success will make the noise for you. Every no they gave you, every laugh behind your back. Keep it, feed off it. One day they'll ask how you did it. You'll smile and stay silent. Here's how to become unstoppable in silence. Wake up early, before the world makes noise. Train your mind. Books, not gossip. Keep your circle small. Energy is expensive. Write your goals and move. No talking, no bragging, no explaining. Every move in silence sharpens your blade. Every hour you work without recognition is one more brick in your empire. Focus on the craft, not the credit. Real legends are crowned in silence. There's a reason the lion doesn't roar in the hunt, because real power doesn't perform. Silence gives you control. It keeps people guessing. It protects your peace and amplifies your moves. The silent are dangerous. They don't chase, they attract. They don't explain, they prove. They don't announce, they deliver. Let them talk, let them doubt. You just keep working. Never underestimate the power of one person who refuses to give up. Rosa Parks didn't raise her voice. She simply didn't give up her seat. Nelson Mandela was silent for 27 years and came back a legend. J.K. Rowling wrote in cafes with no money to her name. They all had one thing in common. They were underestimated until they weren't. Your power doesn't come from how many people know your name. It comes from how many times you got up when no one was watching. One day, you'll wake up and realize you don't need applause to feel proud. You don't need followers to feel powerful. You don't need permission to start. You are enough. You are capable. You are born for something bigger. And the best version of you doesn't shout. It walks in silence, with fire in the soul. Silence is not the absence of power, it is its purest form. Be the one who didn't argue, didn't defend, didn't explain. You just became, and the world watched. In a world where every second of our lives is shared, posted, and judged, where the loudest voice is rewarded and silence is mistaken for weakness, there exists a forgotten power. A power that doesn't beg for attention. It doesn't scream. It doesn't flash. It simply builds. This is the power of silence. Generation Z, the noisiest battlefield. You were born in noise, raised on TikToks, tweets, likes, and scrolls. Every second someone is talking, selling you a lifestyle, a body image, an opinion. You were taught that if you're not seen, you don't exist. that if you're not loud, you're irrelevant, that if you're not constantly explaining yourself, you're misunderstood. So you speak, you post, you shout. But let me ask you this. Are you heard, or are you just lost in the volume? Silence is not emptiness. It is energy condensed. Let's change the meaning of silence. It's not passive. It's not weakness. It's not giving up. Silence is a strategy. It's where you heal. It's where you build. Changed the world. They were mocked, they were doubted, they were lonely. But what did they do? They disappeared. Not because they gave up, but because they were building. They were training when others were partying. They were reading when others were scrolling. They were working in silence, so that when the world finally looked again, they didn't recognize them, because they transformed, and transformation doesn't need an audience. It needs silence. Silence isn't just an action, it's an attitude. Let me show you the mindset of someone who masters silence. They don't react to everything. They let results do the talking. They don't chase, they attract. They don't boast, they show up. They don't talk about people, they talk to their future. They're focused on the mission, not the noise. They don't tell the world what they're becoming, because they already know. And if you know, you don't have to say a word. Your greatest power is what they can't see. Some of you feel invisible. You post something meaningful, no one reacts. You talk, no one listens. You share your dream. They laugh. Good. Let them sleep on you. Let them underestimate you. Let them mock you. Because what they can't see is what's about to change everything. What they don't notice is what makes you dangerous. The silent success stories they'll never teach you in school. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He didn't argue. He went silent. He practiced harder, longer. Now he's the definition of greatness. Oprah was fired for being unfit for television. She didn't scream. She didn't tweet. She built a media empire. Malala was shot for learning. She didn't stop. She came back stronger. Quietly, powerfully. Silence doesn't mean surrender. It means, watch me. To Gen Z, your value is not in your volume. You are not your likes. You are not your follower count. You are not your views. You are not the loudest voice. You are the deepest soul. You are not here to perform. You are here to evolve. And sometimes evolution sounds like nothing. It looks like nothing. Until one day they ask, "Where did you come from?" And you'll smile and say nothing, because silence already answered.
Thanks for your watching. Please subscribe our channel to get more videos of self-motivation.